Hey guys, it's Senile again. I'm bringing you another Deathmatch in Assassin's Creed Revelations multiplayer. And I apologise initially for not bringing you the very beginning of this game, because I wasn't initially going to record it, because I didn't hear synchronising agents, so I assumed it was going to be a game that had already played about 5 minutes or so, because that seems to be what happens to me. But then the game had just started pretty much, so I thought I'd hit the record button, and funnily enough, I break out a 13.9k match. Yeah, and I might as well explain what happened there. I was walking behind the count, and then he turned around, so I assumed he was going to attempt to stun me, so I tried to run up the whatever the hell that thing is, and the gods of fate decided, no, you're not allowed to run up walls today, no, unless you pay the tax, and apparently I couldn't afford the tax, so I got put down and stunned. And you're probably wondering how the fuck I have a score ×2 a minute and a half into the game, and that is pretty much because of what happened before I hit the record button. I lost, I think, 2 contracts that were just taken from me as soon as I got them, and then I got killed, and then just then I got stunned and killed, so I got a score ×2 ridiculously and ended up getting a 2,000 point kill out of it, so the gods were with me on that particular instance, as they were for this entire game, as you'll see. I assume we've all had those kind of games where it just seems everything goes your way. Everything. And this is one of those games for me, as I get revenge on the Count, who was probably really happy with that stunner he got on me, which he didn't fucking deserve. But oh well, I get things I don't deserve in this game too, so it doesn't really matter. And this is my favourite kill of the game, because this Deacon thinks he's going to his place of safety, and I pull his stupid ass down. Yeah, that teaches you to be my favourite character and then besmirch my holy Deacon name by running around the roofs like a douche. That's what you get. You get killed by this hard-faced woman that is apparently the Thespian. Before I get on with the commentary, I must say, the Thespian's face looks like a brick. It is the hardest looking face I have ever seen in my life. But that's enough about the character who I accidentally chose. But like I said, this game goes disgustingly well. Too much goes well in this game. A nice little disguise stun on Mrs. Green Bitch, which is her official name. It's on her birth certificate. And now I have my I have 4 out of 5 of my 5 kill / stun streak, so I'm desperate to get this kill on this Count, and I'm just hoping he's oblivious enough not to give a shit about my approach, and he apparently is, and I'll take that. Because most of my points, well, not most of them, but a lot of my points in this game come from getting a lot of these 5 streak bonuses. I use the 5 times streak bonus just because I think it can give you an edge over people who use the 3 times streak bonus. You could argue that sometimes you just don't have enough of the opportunities to get 5 in a row, even with kill buffer, and you end up being outdone by someone who's using 3. But a lot of the times it does give me the edge, like it certainly does in this match. Anyway, luckily I got a hidden kill on Bitch in the Blend group, because there was another bitch in the Blend group waiting for me. I'm glad she didn't decide to make her move before that, because she would have killed me, because I did not know she was there. Right now I'm after the privateer, and I can see the privateer over there, but I don't want to look too completely and utterly obvious. So I'm going to go and try and get a hidden kill. I'm going to use the criminal offensive smoke bomb and apparently get what I deserve for my heresy, because Mr. Deacon again comes to roof the privateer. For some reason he likes stealing my privateer kills by roofing, as he did twice, and then he hangs around on the roof forever like he apparently does, besmirching the name. But now it's my turn to go and kill him, so that's always good. The gods of fate like to give me some good stuff to do. And now this chain of events is absolutely ridiculous. I'll get 2 stuns, 1 disguise stun, and technically another disguise stun, because the Count didn't realise that I just came out of my disguise. And then Green Bitch is like, yeah, why don't you kick me in the face? I have apparently a scratch on my face. I need you to just boot it. That'll get rid of it for me. And I was happy to oblige. And now I was trying to get my 5th, well, my silent kill, but I ran a little over-eagerly towards the... whatever her name is. And I didn't get it, but then Trickster comes over wildly. And then I just kicked her in the face because, well, I punished her for her over-eagerness. I continue with my life. Bearing in mind I'm live, I am laughing my absolute bollocks off at what just happened there. Because I just thought, some of those stuns were I just pressed B and they went down. I didn't use an ability, I didn't do anything at all, not even a corner stun. And now here I didn't particularly deserve this kill. Well, I would have definitely stunned myself, but I threw a smoke bomb and my target avoided it, but he didn't also then put 2 and 2 together and think that I might possibly be trying to kill her. She was just avoiding the smoke bomb, so I went over and took my kill regardless. Now I'm looking for the privateer. Don't know where he is at this point. I know I can see him now, and I was trying to stun the pirate bitch. And I went over to her and then I pressed B and I stunned the count. So, fair enough. And here I was walking behind the privateer, quite obviously. I bet there's loads of you looking at this thinking, I would have stunned you then. But by this point I know I'm looking at a big score, so I'm just trying to get all the kills I can. I'm almost throwing caution to the wind by this point. And then Deacon comes around the corner and he gets put down. I've got to use my offensive smoke bomb here in my opinion, because he just literally watched me stun somebody in front of his face, and if he's not going to try and defend himself, then, well, then he's a little bit silly. And then Privateer, he started to understand my game, and I run over to try and naked stun him, and he's like, no, eat smoke, eat dagger in phase, die. I give respect to the Privateer for that. Now I've noticed the token black is on his ass again. So I'm going to go over and look to try and kill him. And here's the thing I really love about disguise. I have 3 pursuers, but I can happily go for my target while I'm in disguise, because nobody recognizes me, obviously. So I can get on with my life and take an incognito kill despite having 3 pursuers. And I think that is a brilliant advantage of disguise. As you notice, I hide in these kind of areas, and if you're going to hide in these areas, you do need to check behind you every now and again, because occasionally people like that count there will blindside you. And you don't want to get blindsided when you're doing this kind of corner hiding thing, because you look like a fool if you do. It's happened to me before. And there I start absolutely hammering my disguise button when it hadn't cooled down yet. I don't know why I was so excited about using disguise at that point. I do love disguise, but Jesus Christ. I can see Pirate Bitch coming over. I wanted to try and bag a hidden kill, and oh wow, I thought I didn't get the hidden kill, but I did. Managed to use my environment well just then. And now I managed to discern whether the Guardian was after me by randomly changing direction. If I could give you a random tip for determining whether a pursuer is someone who you know is a player is after you, like randomly change direction, because then they will probably randomly change direction in order to follow you, or in order to at least stay within your proximity. So if you know there's a player, but you're not entirely sure whether they're after you, randomly change directions a lot and see what they do. If they don't react at all, then they're either poker facing you or they're just not after you. And again, I get to take advantage of the Guardian, who gets laid out again by the Vanguard. I think that was exactly the same scenario earlier when I got my score times 2 at the beginning. And then I get another disguise stun and then another disguise stun combo, and now I badly want to break 14k. I don't manage it, which is a shame. If I managed to stun the count again, that would have broken me over 14k, but oh well, either way, it was a pretty brilliant game for me, considering I'm playing against mostly a prestige lobby. And that went really well. And it's incredibly ironic that I did that well while playing as Mrs. Brickface. I absolutely hate this character with a passion, and I happen to get my best deathmatch while playing as her. Awesome, I bet the Deacon is crying somewhere at some sort of bus station. spewing his guts out about the fact that he doesn't get to feature in my best deathmatch. 15 stuns there, plenty of decent kills, plenty of absolutely ridiculous moments. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and all of that bullshit we do. Thank you for watching, and good night.